Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In the last video, we have talked about how to file the Rhode Island state quarterly sales tax return. In this video, we are not going to talk about any state filing or sales tax return filing, but we will talk on a different topic that I will just talk in a later. But before we move to the topic, I would request all of you to subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon to stay updated with the latest sales tax information. So the topic that we're gonna do in today's video is the sales tax holidays in the US state. So we will cover some main points that are included in that presentation. That's a simple PowerPoint presentation that I have made one for one of my client, but I thought that I should be sharing this presentation with all of you as well, so that if you have any benefit that is you can cover through this sales tax holiday. So basically, what's the sales tax holidays? So if I go to the next to my slide, you can see, so the sales tax holiday is basically a short period of time. It could be a weekend where the certain items are sold tax free, so you don't need to pay the sales tax on those items. So state governments offer this to help people save money. The common before school starts or during emergency. So this is when sometimes it starts when there is an emergency in a particular state or even in a country, and sometimes it starts when the school time usually gets started. Why do states offer sales tax holidays? So the first one is to help families save money on essential items, the necessary items. Then to boost the local business and shopping. Obviously, when the tax is not there, so the price of the item will be less than what, if you can what compared to the item when the sales is when the item is taxable. Then to help citizens prepare for the emergencies. Then the common tax free items is of all, not all the items are free. There are some items which are taxable, which are non taxable, and there are only certain items, a list of items which are tax free. So normally these are school supplies, the backups, the clothing and footwear, the computers and electronics, the emergency supplies, the generators, energy efficient appliances. Then now there are some important rules as well. So for example, if some item is a non-taxable item in a particular frame of time, it doesn't mean that it doesn't have any criteria. So each state has different rules and price limits. Some items must be under a certain price, like clothing under $100, or check each state. So for if which state you are living in, and if you want to take the benefit, you can just go and reach out, go and just check out the website of a particular state. So now these are some sample states which are which have the sales tax holiday in 2 or 25. So for example, Arkansas, now it has an annual sales tax holiday which is on the August 2nd and August 3rd. So electronic devices, the school supplies, clothing and more, so all of these items are having a sales tax holiday. You are not going to pay the sales tax on those items only on August 2 and 3rd. Then the second one is the Connecticut. Another example is, so there's a week, almost a week, so from August 17th to August 23rd, you have the option if you buy clothing and footwear, but the condition is that it should be less than $100. So if anything which is more than the $100, you are not gonna get the sales tax holiday, but only for the items which are less than $100. So for any items related to clothing and footwear. This is for the Connecticut. Then if I go another state, could be Florida. Now for the Florida, if you can notice here, the time period is for a month, but the amount is less than. So in a Connecticut, if you can see, the time period is for a week, but the amount is $100. In a Florida, the time period is less than $50. So anything if you buy within this limits, like personal computers, like school supplies, within that period of time from August 1st to August 31st, and it should be less than the $50 or equals to $50, you will not get the sales tax on the invoice. Another example is Connecticut. I think these are the same state, but I can tell you another state, like we have Massachusetts. So in Massachusetts, you have August 9 and August 10, which is a sales tax holiday, and it's an annual sales tax holiday. Again, the items are limited, and the property, and the most important thing is that it exempt items include non-business sales at retail of single items of tangible personal property costing 2,000 525,000 or less. So anything which is less than 25,000, you might get in sales tax holiday. Another example could be the Maryland. Now for the Maryland, it says that the name of this holiday is annual back to school holiday. Now some states gives the name of the annual sales tax holiday, some states give them a name back to school holiday, some states get the name of annual back to school holiday. Like Connecticut, the name of this holiday, sales tax holiday, is annual back to school holiday. For the Florida, it's back to school holiday, and for the Maryland, again, it's annual back to school holiday. For the Massachusetts, as I've already told you, it's annual sales tax holiday. So different states give different names, but the ultimately the purpose and ultimately the aim is to reduce the price of the goods so that a common man can buy and save some money based on those items. So now, tips for shoppers and retailers are: make a shopping list in advance, watch for deals, and use coupons. Now you can get more discount or more save more your money if you have any idea about the deals and the coupons. So then you can go to check state websites, obviously, for the detailed rules, retailers. And now, in the last, I would talk about the summary and takeaways. So the whole purpose of recording this video is that sales tax holidays are great for saving money. Rules and items vary by state. Some states gives you more discount, some states gives you less discount. Most popular before back to school season. Obviously the schools are going to open now, so always confirm details from your local tax authority. Now that's a summary. Now in the end, I would like to say one thing which is not in this which is not in the slide. So uh, more often or less, many states give their sales tax annual sales tax holiday, but one state which rightly I remember, if I'm not wrong, it's New York. So New York is only the state, maybe there may be more. New York is the state where you don't have any sales tax holiday. So if you are living in New York, or if you wanna buy items in New York, probably, most probably, you might not have any sales tax holidays. So if you have any questions, any suggestions, do recommend me, do write me in the comment box so that our learning process could be continued. Thank you very much.